Saeed, what was your reaction to Erik Ten Hag leaving?
I can't lie, I was happy.
Little celebratory dance?
For me, it was one of them where I've just been through a lot of pain. He's given us trophies, but I feel like for me, it's papered over the cracks big time. There's been some drubbings here. I've been here 5-0, 4-0, 3-0, and it's just been too much. And for me, they made the right decision. Probably a little bit later. Should have done it in the summer, but we move. And yeah, start for a new era. A fresh hope for me. We need a fresh hope.
Obviously, everyone's talking about Ruben Amorim. At the time of us talking, he's not been officially put in place. But how do you feel about the way INEOS have handled it, in that they reportedly went to go and speak to him about a week ago, they've got someone in place, versus them being maybe a little bit of bottle jobs, not sacking Ten Hag when they should, interviewing people in the summer and not bringing someone through? The way that they're dealing with this now, does that give you a bit more faith in them?
I think for me, I wasn't going to give credit to them for the sacking because it was overdue, but I will give them credit for getting a manager as this good of Amorim. You know what I mean? They could have went for Graham Potter, they could have went for Thomas Frank. Like, these were the names that were touted, but they went for Amorim, one of the best around now. Liverpool last season were linked with him. Man City talking about maybe his the guy that's going to take over Pep Guardiola. This is a manager that's highly in demand and is one of the best up and coming. So I think for me, I'll give them the credit that they deserve for that one. But overall, this could have been done in the summer. We've wasted 2 months of the season for nothing. But listen, we've got fresh hope, and I think this is what the crowd need. You know what I mean? I think they need hope. They need a tactical manager that's just going to compete. I just want to come to Old Trafford competing. Yeah. That's the least I want for me. I want to see United competing. Don't have to win every game. You know, it's about the manner for me in which way you lose. So for me, it's coming in competing, knowing that we've got a fight on our hands, and that's what we could, because we lost the fight. I remember coming in, people were leaving 10 minutes to go. I'm like, where are you going? Game's done. You know, even at 2-1, game's done. So we needed that hope. So credit to INEOS for the Ruben Amorim kind of appointment for me.
And when you look at players that are probably now thinking, I need to be on my A game for a new manager to impress, who are the names that come to the forefront of your mind if they've got to turn it on for this guy?
I think there's two for me that split the fan base for the past probably 5 years. Bruno Fernandes and Rashford. And the reason why I say that is Rashford, because his lack of motivation in between seasons. You know, he's a confidence player, and with Bruno in the way style of football, you know what I mean? I think with every manager, they put Bruno at the forefront, and sometimes that's been a negative for the team, you know, trying to play through to Bruno. Bruno can be a bit too erratic at times with his passing, and I just think for me, them two there, if you get them in the right system, it can work, but don't let it be your kind of almost beacon of hope. Don't let it be, I've got to play these guys no matter what. And that's what he was doing last year. He was saying, I've got to play these guys through bad form or whatever it was. So just because they're names, don't let it be at the forefront of what system we're doing. So I think it's them two. There's Luke Shaw's around, but I don't think they're available. But I think them two, they're Bruno and Rashford. They're the two for me that I'm looking at thinking, if you get them right in the system that you're doing, the 3-4-3, then you've got hope. But if we try and muddle them in and try and do whatever, then that's where it becomes a bit of a problem. But I think for me, I can see, because with Amorim, he's a tactical manager, I know we'll get it right. I'm confident with that. He's a true manager.
Does it worry you that he was linked with Liverpool and they didn't go for him? Does that have you concerned at all?
No, for me, listen, they didn't get him. It is what it is. The pool of managers is not great anyway, to be honest with you. There isn't a pool of managers that's out there that you could go and say, you know, they went and got Arne Slot. Did they want Arne Slot? No. So for us, listen, whatever they wanted, we get it. And for me, I'm happy with Amorim. I think it's a very, very good appointment. So I think all in all, it is what it is. Everyone's going to be linked with the same managers, I think, for me, because there's a lack of good managers at the minute.